Can you guys hear me? I don't think you could hear that. I said, good morning, SP's Public Works time, but I didn't have me added to the screen. So that makes a difference. So I'm going to go sign in. Someone's here. I see a comment. Hey, it's Big Chief. Hey, Big Chief. Thank you. I'm glad you could hear me. Could you hear me from the beginning, or was I muted like I thought? Drinking coffee, spilling it on me. That's lovely. Lovely. All right. So let's start. I got to get signed in. Come on. Open up. Why are you being slow? All right. Let's go back to StreamYard. Share tab. Or share screen. Okay, so I go to my channel page. I go to posts. And in posts, I scroll down to the Public Works call. You can click on agenda, read the agenda, and there's a Zoom link on that. Or you can just go to the Zoom link here. I'm going to click on the Zoom link there. And then that takes me into Zoom. It's opening. Once it's open, I can share the tab. All right. So now I got to go back to StreamYard. Share the other tab. Give me 1 second. All right, share that tab. And then in here at the bottom in the middle, it says raise hand. I click on that to raise my hand. And that's it, guys. It's that easy. It is that easy. Sometimes when I open the tab, it changes things on my homepage. I'm trying to fix that right now. Come on. Come on. Ugh, it's bothering me. Hey, Peter's here. Hey, Peter. Oh, Liz Gale is on right now. Well, that's great that you're supporting her too. If you want to just watch hers, that's totally fine. This happens, 2-3 times a week. So feel free. Thanks for shouting out Liz Gale. I love to shout out everybody and support people, There's a lot of great people in this community, and there's a lot of great activism, and I like to support all of the activism. This gal has had some good interviews. She's very informative. I like when she goes over the old stories, like Valeska Paris and, all of that. I love hearing it all from her perspective. And she has a fascinating story herself. So, and she has a book out right now, guys. Her second in a series, Confessions of a former, no, that's not it. Confessions of an ex-Scientologist. That's it. The first one was Confessions of an ex-Scientologist pothead. It's really funny. And yeah, it's only once this week. Yeah, I was wondering. I looked last night and they didn't have Fridays up. Well, I'm like, what the hell? It should be up by now. So I was wondering about that, Peter. Hey, Irish is here. Hey, Irish.
Press. We'll think this time.
Can you guys hear Public Works? They're getting sorted. It's still 10 minutes till, though. 11 minutes till, technically. So they are not ready yet.
I think.
They're getting settled and sorted.
Oh, yeah.
Volume's good. Oh, thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Audit is supposed to be here. Lara is supposed to be here. However, earlier I said I thought Jennifer was going to be here, and Jennifer is not. She left me a message this morning saying she's got in real life. She's going to spend time with family, and I'm so glad to hear that. That's a lovely excuse. You don't need any excuse ever to not show up. Sometimes we just aren't in the right mood. Sometimes we get busy. Sometimes, we got prior commitments. Don't let this take priority over in real life, because you need to think of yourself first. It's like the airplane thing, when you put your oxygen mask on first. You got to do those things. You got to take care of yourself. Yes, today, Laura FM, I'm saying yes to Peter. Let's show that. Laura FM has a Chris Shelton interview at 3 Pacific time, which is 6 o'clock Eastern, and I think they said 4 p.m. CST Central. So that would be 5 Mountain. I don't know. I get those two mixed up sometimes, so double check. Don't trust me. But it's 3 Pacific. That much I know for sure, and I know it's 6 o'clock Eastern. For sure. Cricket's here. Hey, Cricket. Hey, Yadira. Welcome in. I did a short for Yadira this week. I already know who my next short's going to be for. And it should be a good one, hopefully. I have to do it today for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Satanic Thursday, so we're going to do a retro throwback through some of the anonymous days and such. And I have the one that didn't play last week on Thursday to play. Well, I mean, it did play, but remember I had to redo part of that stream, and I replayed the whole thing, I think, and it didn't play. So I got that one to play. You looked like a little mermaid, too. You're supposed to be The Birth of Venus by Botticelli, Venus rising from a clamshell. I love Botticelli. So I thought with the pearls, it reminded me of that. And I thought, well, let's have her rising from a sea of pearls and then have that evolve into Botticelli's. Yeah, I think so too. Irish says she loves seeing the old clips. So much useful information out there. I 100% agree. I find it very informative. Sometimes we forget things. It's been 3 and 4 years since we've seen some of this stuff. So it's really nice to see it all again. Audit LA's here. Audit, I dropped your interview today. So that was exciting. People loved it. Because they love you, Audit. We all love you. It reminded me to grab my phone and silence it in case I get any messages. It's cold today, huh, Audit? It's cold and raining. It's Southern California cold. In other words, I put on socks. I still have a couple of windows cracked open. You literally just woke up. Well, good for you. You deserve a sleep in once in a while. She gets up so early to go to these meetings in person because she's got to take a bus, get across town. She's in a wheelchair, guys. So even though the meeting might not be till 10, that means she has to leave the house like at 7 probably half the time. What did Irish say? Irish said, I don't remember what I did this morning, let alone what I've watched a few years back. Yeah, I was not awake this morning. I woke up 2 minutes before the stream. I kept pushing snooze, and then I was dozing off again when I didn't mean to. And I was like, oh yeah, crap, I gotta get up.
Test 1, 2, 3. Both facilitator microphone.
Hey, Kathy's here.
Good morning
Hi,
to our
Kathy.
city staff, executives, commissioners, city attorney, members of the public, city attorney, who are joining us here in the hearing room. If you are a member of the public and you wish to offer public comment or commentary in any of our agenda items, so please fill out a speaker card located in the back of the room. Indicate which item you'd like to speak on. Hand it to me. I'll record your information for the record and call upon you when we reach your item. Good morning as well to our attendees who are joining us on the virtual platform. I do see a number of hands raised. I'm going to ask that you unmute, identify yourself for the record, and indicate which item you'd like to speak on. I'll record that information, and then I'll call upon you when we reach your item. I'll start with good morning.
Yeah, but I knew I was doing the interview this morning, so I just had to drop that. So I knew I didn't have to last minute add things or find things. It was just a matter of roll out of bed and push play, really. But I was a couple minutes late because I ran and got coffee.
And I'll start with Audit LA. Good morning, Audit LA.
Coffee's
you should
a
be
must.
receiving a pop-up asking you to unmute.
Good morning, TJ. Hey there, Commissioner Grant. Audit LA for the record, and I'd like everything, including public comment and all items, please.
Very well. I have you down for public comment and multiple agenda item commentary.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. I'll move next to Georgina. Good morning.
Good morning, TJ. Am I right to understand that there's no meeting Friday?
There is a meeting Friday.
Oh, okay. Because when I looked earlier, there was nothing posted yet for it, so I was double checking. And I'd like to speak on a minute's agenda items and public comment, please.
I have you down for public comment and all items, including the minutes, and you'll have 3 minutes for the multiple agenda item commentary and 1 minute for public comment.
Thank you, TJ.
We get to those items. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. And I'll move next to Miriam.
So there is a meeting, Peter, Friday. Hey, nice to see you.
I would like to give a public comment and then comment on the
I'm sorry, I caught the first
minutes also on the multiple.
public comment and multiple.
Yeah. So on the multiple, only the minutes.
Thank you, Miriam. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand.
Hey, Miriam. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Kathy.
Gigi, good morning.
That's cute. Oh, Ganja girl.
Good morning, TJ. I just want general public, please.
Thank you. I have you down for public comment. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. Laura.
You got a good
Good
crowd
morning,
today,
TJ.
guys.
Good morning.
Just gonna do public comment, the minutes, and agenda item number 1.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. There's a caller joining us.
Thank you,
ending in
Irish.
880.
Irish, could you drop your own link,
You would
please,
please
too?
unmute.
Hello.
Hi, can you
Hi, just general public comment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amy. Yay. We got a
And
nice
when I
crowd
call upon
today.
you for public comment, if you would please speak loudly and clearly into your device. Your volume's a little bit low. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute. If there's any other member of the public who wishes to offer public comment or commentary on any of our agenda items, please raise your hand at this time. I'll ask you to unmute, indicate which item you'd like to speak on.
Hey,
I'll record your
Matrix.
information, then I'll call upon you when we reach your item. It
Miriam.
is 9:59. We should get started with the board meeting in just about a minute. Thank you.
Miriam, we've missed you. We've really missed you. Miriam is Scientology up north, and she protests in Copenhagen in Denmark, and she's amazing. She is out there so much, and she's really good at speaking to the public. She does excellent interviews. She does research. She supports so many people and so many channels. Please check her out. Hey, Cricket's here. Hey, Cricket. Cricket dropped Irish's link. Thank you. Yeah, I think the mods won't drop their own links unless I tell them. I hope Cricket drops his link. But I wish they would every time or I should remember to say that every time, because they do a lot for me and they're really supportive and kind, and they are so adamant about supporting all these other channels that they jump from screen to screen grabbing links to post for everyone, and I really appreciate them. Yeah, Audit, we've got Miriam and Amy and Ganja, so it's going to be a great day. Eyes to See won't make it today. Jennifer won't make it today, but they're here with us in spirit, right? Eyes to See's in chat, so she's, so she's watching today. Eyes to See is going through her own medical journey, so send some love and healing, good vibes to Eyes to See, please. And to Miriam, and to Ganja. You know, in real life is a bitch sometimes. Irish says she only works for the beer. I'll be over someday to collect. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, we're going to get started now. They're all seated. Yeah, in real life's a bitch, guys. But we have each other and we have our little community. And it's a good distraction from in real life. And it's a good place to get some love and support and camaraderie, companionship. You guys are great. I think we're going to have audit first. So I am going to find her banner and get started. Gotta find it. Here we go. I'm ready. Ready, TJ. It's going to be any second now. Sit down, people. There was TJ. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Audit on that.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, President King. We are now in record mode and ready to begin.
I'll say it later.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. Mr. Knight, please take roll and establish quorum.
Thank you, President King, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Mitchell, and Commissioner Cardenas are present. We do have a quorum. We're joined this morning by City Attorney Representative Virginia Choi. I'm TJ Knight with the Board of Public Works. President King, we have two commenters. One is a real party of interest and one is a council office representative here joining us here in the hearing room. Both wish to offer commentary on items 6 through 15. And we have 6 public commenters, 3 multiple agenda item commenters, and 1 single item commenter on the virtual platform. This morning, we've received no neighborhood council commentary.
Thank you very much. We will get started with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items and will be provided up to 1 minute per person, up to a cumulative total of 10 minutes. For the general public comment segment of each regular meeting, testimony shall be limited in content to subject matters which are within the jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works. The board may not take any action on any matters discussed during the public comment period. We do not have any in-person general public comment speakers, so we will transition to our virtual platform.
Thank you, President Kang, and we'll go ahead and start with Audit LA, followed by Georgina.
Good morning, commissioners and everyone. I want to talk a little bit about R1 visas and how they affect public works. R1 visas is what Scientology uses to bring people bring people into the country as ministers. Okay, but the rules about that is that they have to do ministerial work. They're not allowed to do labor, and they're not allowed to do anything that regards selling money or fundraising. But that's what they do. Okay, they use their Sea Org staff to do public work events, hard labor, and they're selling books out there and doing all these things. That is contrary to the federal guidelines of the R1 visa. So anytime you're giving them a permit, anytime they're doing this on their R1 permitted area, they are breaking the federal guidelines for R1 visas. It leaves the city open to potential litigation, and it's a human rights violation, and it's a breaking of the law, in my opinion. I'm not a lawyer.
Thank you. That's 1 minute, and we'll move next to Georgina, followed by Miriam.
Hi, TJ. Thank you. When you're enticed from a foreign country to enter this country under false pretenses, have your your passport confiscated, and you're held in a facility that you're not allowed to leave, that's human trafficking. That's what Scientology's doing. That's the labor force that they have doing public work on public sidewalks and public streets. And yet you still keep giving them event permits. They violate the terms of the event permits time and time again, and you're complicit with human trafficking. Thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you, Georgina. We'll move next to Miriam, followed by Gigi.
Hi. I want to talk about the illegal no parking signs placed on L. Ron Hubbard Way. These signs mislead the public, restrict lawful parking, and create the false impression of official enforcement. This is unauthorized control of public space. During permitted events held by Scientology on LRH Way, sidewalks are also being blocked despite permit terms requiring pedestrian access. Barricades and armed security prevent people from walking through, which violates public right-of-way rules and the conditions those permits were granted under. Unauthorized signage and blocked sidewalks are still an ongoing issue. There is no enforcement. There's no support for us to getting these to put in actually in place. Please look into this. That's all. I yield back my time.
Thank you, Miriam. We'll move next to Gigi, followed by Laura.
Good morning. I want to start off with asking you guys to please find a way to put a timer on the Zoom so that we can see how much time we have when we speak. I know that it's possible because LAPD Commission does it, so maybe someone could touch base with them and see how they do it, but I know it's possible. Secondly, I want to talk about L. Ron Hubbard Way. Why is it still, L. Ron Hubbard Way? Why hasn't it been changed back to North Berendo? Like, I don't know of a Jesus Christ Way that is on any of your maps. I don't know of any, other... I just change it back to North Berendo already. Stop, doing the permits for them. Stop treating them like they're special compared to everyone else. They keep violating their permits. They violated the revocable permit. Revoke it already. Stop dragging your feet. Thank you. I yield my time.
Great job,
And we'll move
Ganja.
next to Laura, followed by a caller ending in 880. Laura?
Good morning, board. So I would also like to echo what the last few callers are saying about revoking Scientology's permits and to stop giving them special request permits for anything, because they only use their Scientology permitted closure of streets, closure of sidewalks. Allegedly, most of the time they close them anyways without the permit approval. And they use this only for what? To hide their internal crimes and human trafficking abuses. Not yet once have you guys refused to give them a permit. You keep giving them that because they are in your pockets. They are in the bids. They are in the CPAP meeting boards. They are in Hollywood LAPD. They are in the fire department. They are in your city councils. So why is nothing being done about it? Why is it okay that Scientology can illegally or legally, with state and church laws involved, how are you allowed to accept millions?
60 seconds, and we'll move next to caller ending in 880.
Go, Amy.
I'm going to reiterate everything everybody said. In addition, it's not a public street. It's not a private street. LRH Way, or AKA North Berendo, is a public street. There needs to be signs that you need to put up saying this is not a private street. Scientology doesn't own it. You as citizens have every right to be here, no matter if there's a permit or not. No one owns that street. The city owns the street. They have the authority over it, and it's time Public Works take authority over revoking the permits and stopping the trafficking and not allowing people that are trafficked to work on the streets. This is wrong, and this is America. Bye.
And President King, that concludes general public comment this morning.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close general public comment portion of today's meeting and move forward with multiple agenda item public comment. The board would provide an opportunity for members of the public who wish to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment period for up to a minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item, and please identify the items that you will speak on when you are called. We will start with our virtual callers.
Thank you, President King. We'll start with Audit LA. Audit LA, you'll have up to 3 minutes to provide your multiple agenda item commentary. Please identify which item you are speaking.
Good morning again. I'm going to start with number 1. I think it's through 4, the bids, the different bids. I'm just going to remind you that in America in 2026, we do have human labor trafficking. We don't, we think of human trafficking as sex trafficking, but there is labor trafficking. And so I'm just asking you to be real mindful that every company that comes before you for bids does 2 things, like prove that they have, that they are paying their workers the prevailing wages, that they have insurance or whatever it is that they're required to have, and also that they will do honest bids, because that's going to tie into number 5. And I'm not saying that their bid wasn't honest in number 5. I'm not going to accuse them, but I constantly see where money's being added. And so we really need to push these companies to give a legitimate bid. It's not fair to our budget because you budget based, I'm sure, on the bid, not on the increase. And so a $3 million increase is huge. I get that it's the fire, but I wonder if they are kind of playing with, not playing, but it's like, oh, it's the fire, so of course they're going to give us the money, type of thing. And I think there's a deception possibly with all these companies doing bids that end up needing to be raised, and it needs to be stopped. As far as the HLA, I get concerned because you're requesting denials, but then it doesn't give a chance for discussing things. You know what I mean? I don't know if things should be suggested to deny something. I think it should be open to honest debate. Because that's another thing. We don't ever see anyone, anything never gets denied that I have seen in all the times I've been here. I don't think I've seen a couple people say no to something, but I've never seen anything denied. So if you're a rubber stamp agency, then we'll risk losing the commission because, charter reform, they want to get rid of the commission. And so I'm just encouraging all of you to really make it more where it's not a rubber stamp. As far as minutes, I'm again just requesting that even simple, this part, you don't even have to give names if you don't want, but R1 visa, labor, traffic concerns raised, just different everything that illegal parking. I mean, whatever it is, just a basic 1, 2, 3 words would suffice just to get things on the record. Because it is, and also it also about the about the date, and Georgina always makes that great point about it's hard to do research, and we do go back. I like to go back and clip the different things and stuff, and and I want people to get more interested in public works. I wish the neighborhood councils would get more interested. I would like you guys to kind of encourage them.
And we'll move next to Georgina. Georgina, please identify which items you were speaking on, and you'll have up to 3 minutes to offer multiple agenda item commentary.
Yes, I'd like to start with the minutes. For what Audit LA was saying about the YouTube channel not having the dates in there, that's a huge detriment. you guys have great potential to be an example of how to do better. And that's a minor thing that you could do to do better and to involve the public, to involve citizens, to involve the YouTube audience, make things researchable for them by just putting the date in the title. Right now, you have everything titled exactly the same, and you don't have the public comments included in your minutes. So much of this is not easily researchable. So much of what we've reported is going unappreciated, unnoted, and it needs to be changed. As far as the bids go, when you allow Scientology to do work on their street, what they think of as their street, which is in fact actually a public street that they are trying to deny to that neighborhood, when you allow them to do work on that street for free with their slave labor, mind you, you are not only a detriment to those people that are being trafficked for slave labor. It's also a detriment for the people that are doing legitimate bids, legitimate business with the city. You're denying them income by allowing them to do work for free, work at the hands of slaves, work at the hands of people that have been trafficked, instead of rewarding the legitimate contractors that are going through the process that we're requested by law to go through by going through a legitimate process to get their bids renewed. More people should be outraged by this. Thank you. Oh, also put the timer on, guys. We need to know how much time we have. Thank you. I yield back my time.
And we'll move next to Miriam, followed by Laura F.
Yeah, I just want to comment on the minutes again. Please, please make them available somewhere in a written format. Only a few days ago, a really big TV channel in France was exposing Scientology in a documentary. And it's just a matter of time when Netflix or HBO is going to grab onto this opportunity, because we are doing the groundwork of exposing Scientology and their lack of respect for common rules when it comes to doing their illegal operations in Los Angeles. It would be great if you could show some responsibility and actually record all these comments, because this is all going to come out at one point. So I'm just watching your back. That's all. Thank you.
And we'll move next to Laura FM. FM, please unmute and indicate which item you're speaking on. You have up to 3 minutes.
Good morning. I'm going to speak on the minutes and agenda item number 1.
Go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
Thanks. Okay, so I want to echo what everybody was saying about the minutes. There's a lot of people that have been calling in the last 2 years asking for the minutes to reflect that people are asking to revoke Scientology's revocable permit to remove the L. Ron Hubbard Way Street and put it back to North Berendo. That needs to be put up on the minutes. It needs to be shown that people were asking to stop giving Scientology permits because they use them for human trafficking purposes, R1 visa abuse, etc. So please get that up on the minutes. I'm asking the board to please bring up the revocable permit and to reflect that on the minutes. And then about the bids, I've been doing investigating, we all have, and we're starting to see that the bids organization in Hollywood is very intermingled with Scientology, and they're using the organization, Scientology is using the bids organization to have them remove Scientology protesting flyers and stuff in the middle of protesting. They think that if Scientology calls them from the Hollywood, testing center, they have the bids department literally peeling up and cleaning up the streets and all of that, because Scientology called and said, oh, there's a sticker outside on the, street while they're protesting that says Scientology abuses children. Scientology's disconnection policy separates families like myself that were born and raised in this cult. So if you do an investigation, when you do, because you will be forced to eventually, You have to look and see, why does Scientology have anything to do with the bids? Why? What do they have to do? They're not the ones doing the work, but they'll use the city and use the bid members to come and clean up and harass protesters that are trying to execute their First Amendment rights. It
Thanks,
seems
Bob.
that the
Minutes for the two items that you've indicated that you wish to offer commentary on. And President King, that concludes multiple agenda item commentaries. Thank you, ma'am. The presiding officer has already closed public comment. However, you're welcome to submit your public comment on the Google form that is linked on the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close the multiple item public comment portion of today's meeting and move forward with the approval of minutes.
That is it, guys, for the Public Works. I was going to say earlier when I got and it started and I stopped talking. Audit on your kiss, marry, kill. I would have kissed TJ. I would have kissed TJ. Just close my eyes and listen to him speak. Yep, I would have kissed TJ. So that's it. That's Public Works today. Oh, wait, we have a sponsor today, guys. I have a commercial to play from our today's sponsor is Miriam. Are you feeling sad, lonely, and starved for love? Are you tired of looking for love on dating apps? Is your cult of millions still not a large enough dating pool for you to find a wife replacement for the one that you locked up in exile, never to be heard from again? Well, look no further. We here at Scientology Up North can help. At Scientology Up North, we believe that there is an alien Phaeton match for everyone. Even the worst cult leaders on TGAC can find love in Copenhagen. Our certified love specialist, Miriam de Fantastiques, has had 100% success rate. Follow her in Copenhagen today at Scientology Up North. Miriam's back at it, guys. Thank you for sponsoring today's show, Miriam. I appreciate you. And look for her. She's Scientology Up North. And check out Lara FM. Check out Audit LA. Support these channels, guys. Check out Irish Mart. She's more than just a mod, guys. She protests in Dublin, Ireland. And she's amazing. She's the kindest person, and she's so supportive of so many channels and so many people. And she's just positive and funny and smart. I really appreciate her. She always brings Roger with her. He's a valiant protester himself. So check that out. Roger's Zenu's cousin, by the way. He crash landed at IKEA and came home with Irish one day. And there's a mini Roger now, too. And he's got his own little wee protest signs. It's adorable. Love you guys. Thanks for coming. Go out and do something fun today. Bye. Oh, and fuck ice.